Three longtime friends blending the spine chilling thrills of horror and true crime.
The wildest Reddit stories.
And the hottest pop culture moments, one bold episode at a time. Welcome to
The
The
Bold
Bold
Blend.
Blend.
I'm Nate.
I'm Kate.
Hi, it's Ange.
So today, guys, before we start, thank you so much for watching or listening to our first episode. Welcome to our second episode. As you can see, it's wearing red kay pang Valentine's. But naami pa ko actually because of course ganami makabudol og many people. And please explain the pakulo.
All right, so by the end of this episode, we'll be asking a question. So, kaninga question kay bisan asa sa among segments tolo. So, you'd have to look out at the end of the episode for that. And then, when the next episode drops by next week, we'll be announcing the winners on our social media accounts. So, make sure to follow, subscribe our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Spotify.
The contest or the pakulo is only limited right now to Cebu City residents.
Yes,
So,
so
good
pabudol mo
luck.
guys and like para na may budget for other residents. All right, so for today's theme, it's Stupid Cupid, Love Fails, and Fiascos, and I will be going first. My story would be about the Lonely Hearts Killers.
What
Mm-hmm.
is that?
Mm.
Yep. Are they lonely?
Are
Not
they
so
hearts?
much. Are they hearts? Hmm. Are they killers? Yes.
Definitely.
All right, so let me start. So, in the late 1940s, Raymond Fernandez and Martha Beck, infamously known as the Lonely Hearts Killers, saw their fates collide in a chilling, tragic partnership. So, for today's episode, ang bida sa ako ang segment would be si Raymond og si Martha. So, a quick background on the two. So, born in 1914 in New York to Spanish immigrants, Fernandez grappled with deep feelings of inadequacy. He turned to manipulation and fraud, specifically targeting vulnerable women through personal ads. By adulthood, he had a long history of conning women, gaining their trust only to exploit them for financial gain. His criminal activities had already led to multiple arrests before he met Beck. So, before pa sila nag-meet kay gangsta na si Raymond, so na siya yung mga questionable things nga gibuhat in life.
Okay, so scammer si guy. Basically,
Yes.
si Kuya guy scammer. Alright, I'm curious gun sa pud si ate girl kay I feel akong atong bida kay mga kontrabida.
Yeah.
True. All right, so Martha Beck, born in 1920 in Florida, struggled with low self esteem and a series of failed relationships. A nurse by profession, her emotional stability worsened over time. Desperate for love and companionship, she responded to Fernandez's personal ad, and their meeting set the stage for a horrific spree of crimes. So, kani mong good si Martha, di ba, mention nga low self-esteem, nag-struggle siya. So, on the bigger side, man good siya. So, na siya yung mga insecurities, anak nga part. So,
Mm.
siguro, at that time, lonely na kay siya, kay, ngano man ni, so, nag-go siya into personal ads, di ba? I think everyone here has tried dating apps. So, back in the 40s, this is how they do it. So, muna siya mag-personal ads, and then before sila nag-meet ni Raymond, actually na married na siya. So naminyo na ni siya and they had kids actually. So tungod sa
Mm.
iyang pagka-blind ni Raymond kay iyang gipasagdan niyang kids. I think iyang gi-give away or basta nag-neglect lang yun niya iyang kids ba. Yup.
Yeah. That's so sad. Like, naamon jud ang kids. But I guess no, like given nga kuan siya kay better tingali ang lives and children nga dili siya involved.
I feel
True.
that. I feel that. But giving away your kids, it's like
Oh
donuts.
yeah.
It's donuts, kids.
Ka-traumatic ba?
Yep. So here, what began as a manipulative bond quickly spiraled into a deadly partnership. So Beck's jealousy and obsession with Fernandez fueled her violent actions, and she willingly became an accomplice.
Ay, what we
Yes,
Okay.
do for love.
So not really
yes.
a victim. Not
Yup,
really a
not really
victim.
a victim. So, posing as Fernandez's sister, she helped lure women into their trap. So, dili siya girl's girl. Dili siya
No.
sticking out for the girls. Kay nitabang siya og pang scam sa women.
Boo.
Alright, so what started as a scheme for financial gain escalated into murder. So,
What?
Beck's possessiveness led to brutal killings, either when victims discovered their deceit or when Beck's emotional instability reached a breaking point. Right? Na siya
So
ka-unstable.
siya ang
Yeah.
ni-instigate sa first murder. Siya ang
Possible. Siya ang murag reason nga nung na-turn into murder from
Oh,
just
okay.
the scamming and all that.
I just realized that she's a very disturbed woman and with a very manipulative guy, and then iyang
Mm-hmm.
emotions per me muster, and then it's resulting in these things. Okay, gets.
Yep. Not a good combo, guys.
Yeah.
So, it's not like, kanang di siya romantic. Let's not romanticize mga inana ang relationships. Come on, it's 2025. So, here, their killing spree spanned several states, leaving a gruesome trail of victims, including a young child.
No.
Yes, including a
Oh my
young
God.
child. So, three confirmed murders were tied to them. Confirmed murders. Emphasis on confirmed. So, the first murder was of Janet Faye in 1949. So, engaged to Fernandez, Faye became the target of Beck's jealousy. After killing her with a hammer, Beck and Fernandez buried her body in a basement.
Okay, so that's really stupid if you're a jealous person and then you're posing to be your boyfriend's sister and knowing you're jealous. What? What?
Yep.
Uh,
Yep. So, right, di ba kanina, bro, you asked na kanang tungod sa iyahang pagka-jealous dito nag-start. So, yes, dito jud. Ilang first nga murder, I think, mo jud ni siya. Or, I'm not sure jud ha, kay, sa ako nabasa nga article or summary kay, ang disappearance man gud ni Janet Faye ang murag naka-lead sa police nila. So, before that, we don't know if naa pa siya nabuhat with other
Yeah.
women, right?
Yeah.
So, and grabe kay sila sa ilhang pag-pretend sa ilhang pang-scam nga naabot to a point nga na engagement involved. So,
true.
di ba? Like, grabe sila kanang mo go into their role playing. So, mo na siya. And then the second murder is of Delphine Downing in the same year, 1949. In Michigan, they killed Delphine and her daughter, Raynel. After drugging Delphine, Fernandez shot her and Beck drowned Raynel, a 2-year-old when she wouldn't stop crying.
What? Boo. Why?
Yes. So, mo ni
Yep.
sila ang second ug third nga murder and like too far jud ang sakid na. Dito jud ko naka like, huh? Wa man na ma-remember ang 2-year-old. Why not spare the child, diba?
Right, and the reason because the kid couldn't stop
Mm-hmm.
crying.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Very unstable. Clearly.
Mm-hmm. Though they confessed to 3 murders, authorities suspected they were responsible for up to 20 deaths. So, di ra jud to silang tulo.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
kagrabe.
Grabe
What the
jud.
hell?
Grabe ang lang greed pod no nga
Eh,
dili
Oh,
jud sila kontento ba and
masatisfied. Oh.
and I think lang murag
right.
if you've been doing it for that long dapat ka mauna ka nga dako jud kay kag makuha, but probably they know na how to do that, but then ilang greed nga dili jud enough for them ang ilang makuha.
That, or what if they enjoyed it?
Yes. True.
Oh.
They could just be
Yeah.
psychopaths like that. Right? So, moto siya in 1949, their killing spree ended after Janet Faye's suspicious disappearance led to their capture. The media was captivated by their twisted love story, and the trial became a public spectacle. Beck's unwavering devotion to Fernandez shocked the nation. Despite initially confessing, they later retracted their statements claiming coercion. However, the evidence was irrefutable. And then, on March 8, 1951, so that's around 2 years after sila na-capture, both were sentenced to death by electric chair.
Oopsie.
Serves them right.
No, I think no, if kuan man gid ba, para lang nako as kuan, mas better na to na nag-live sila para mag-suffer sila longer. I
True.
don't know.
True. I
Kay
mean,
like, luoy kayo ang ihang mga victims. Like,
mhm.
dili, death does not justify kuan ba?
Yep.
Another death
Ilang
gani.
murders. True.
True.
I guess no, mas
True.
better ba? If ako lang i-ask, but di man gid ko i-ask. Kaya di
Or
man ko
asking you
judge.
now, okay. What do you think?
Like, kanang, mas better if like mag-live sila long para maka-atone for their sins, or maybe
Mhm.
if dili magani gid sila kuan, like
True.
kasagaran maguna na nila like ma-haunted gani sa ilang past.
True.
Ana, I
True,
guess di gyud
true.
siya sakto nga punishment and unsa pa na. Pero I don't know, if ako ang ghost, more nice sense of justice if like
Yeah.
To see them suffer.
oh, or like kanang basta murag masabtan lang gyud ang unsa ilang actions gani nga kuan. Labi na with a kid,
True.
the innocent kid. Like pwede ba
Mhm.
to siya ihatag og orphanage or something?
Sige, bilin lang
Ah.
snaplin.
Mhm.
Oh
Di
yeah,
lapat yun.
oh.
Like,
Like
dude, and
unnecessary kaayo.
True.
agree ko, I think I agree with Kate kay kanang aside sa human rights kay it makes sense nga you let them atone. Death is always the easy way out. And
True.
ang mode of killing man sad kay it's quick, right? I think even for a guillotine kay it's quick. It's the easy way out, right?
Mhm.
They don't really get to contemplate. Maybe they would have a few last minutes of fear kung naaman sila ana, but yeah, kind of an easy way out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think muna siya ang kay sensitive sad ba siya nga topic no, like with human rights and all nga especially with kanang death sentence. So, yeah, I agree with Kate Pod nga best jud to see them suffer gani nga kanang makita jud nimo in their faces nga nag-struggle sad sila in recalling sa ilang gipang buhat ba inana.
Yeah, what if no leader day sila sa presohan?
Um,
Wala,
Kinda
may
sad.
it could
Most sad.
happen. It could happen. So, yep. And here is the thing. So, I think for them, it could be love. But if you look at it now, murag insanity.
Yeah.
It's something else. It's something crazy. So here, Fernandez's last words were an expression of love for Beck, while
ew.
Beck wept, claiming their love had justified the horrific path they had taken.
No, it didn't. You killed
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, I don't know, their minds lahi ilang wiring sa ilang utok jud siguro.
Yeah.
Lugat-lugat na may.
Mhm.
I mean, love and we hear this a lot. We hear it in true crime. It's mentioned all the time. Ganang psychopathy. If you're not able to feel empathy and remorse towards the horrible things that you did, and to those people you did it to, I don't
Mhm.
think you'd be capable of feeling love. But
True.
I guess you'd be good at faking it, I guess, but
Mhm. Yeah.
eh.
I agree. So, moto siya, their case remains one of the most infamous examples of love, question mark, obsession, check mark, and manipulation, check mark, spiraling into deadly violence, check mark. There we go. So, yep, guys, be careful with meeting people online. The world is a scary place karon, especially with everything happening like in the middle of the road. Bisan in the middle of the road, people can do very absurd things, very twisted things. So what more na lang if not in public? So guys, be careful, especially when meeting people online. Kay easy kayo ang access to interacting with strangers lately. So
Yeah.
and especially karon nga Valentine's ba nga na mga tao nga medyo mag-yearn for someone, and maybe that could lead to them settling for less and like just accepting unsa lay naa diha. So I hope we think of things nga kanang unsa joy dapat gani dili lang tungod kay it's present there. So I think mo na siya ang lesson pod here nga even if vulnerable kayo ka like relating to Martha nga na siya insecurities and all, we should still have our standards gani. So yes, I think that's my 2 cents on that topic, on that story. How about you guys?
Yeah, kanang kon gyud never settle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. I mean, same siya pero in another way. Yeah,
Uh,
pagka-say.
true.
Yeah.
And also, if you're already with someone, and you see them do fishy things, or even just
Mm-hmm.
simple things that are not right, ayaw lang ng mindset, call them out. Ayaw lang ng mindset niya, ay, ay, boyfriend bitaw na or ban na bitaw na anak ko, alang
Mm-hmm.
sabayan lang ako ni Zia. What? Why? Diba? You should be like the conscience nga, who
True.
you doing that? Nah.
True.
True.
So yeah, that's my take on that messed up story. Very messed up story.
And I guess nagkastorya ta about something along this topic ba nga, like what Kate mentioned before katong your happiness should come from yourself. So Kate, yeah.
Okay, yes, true, good. Um, you don't have to seek happiness from other people. You have to be happy first, with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be happy alone.
Yes.
Kay never jud ka ma-happy. Dili mo makita na ang happiness sa other people kay like people change ba. And times change. Nabagi times nga ma-alone gyud ta. So
Mm-hmm.
dapat makakuan gyud ta, maka-find gyud ta contentment in ourselves.
Yeah, and I guess yeah for what's her name? Bex.
Yeah, Martha Beck.
Bex gonna Bex.
Bex.
Close.
For Martha Beck, I guess iyapon trigger. Kay hearing what Kate said, but I think yung trigger but yung insecurities.
Kato jud.
Yeah, so wow, that's crazy end with a kid being murdered at the end of it. Not
Kato
really a
jud.
great end
Yeah, kato
to the
jud
story.
like nawa jud imurag makana lang ka ba nga sige paminaw sa daw nato unsa ilang nabuhat, and like it gets worse.
Yeah.
All downhill.
Yeah. So I guess that's it for my story. So again, guys, never settle for less, and let's learn to love ourselves, Jude. And it starts from there, man, Jude. Good. Once you love yourself, you know what to choose, who to choose. So yep. So along the lines for Valentine, so let's all know how to love ourselves.
It's my turn, and I have a very eh, messed up Reddit story for you guys. Yeah, I mean the theme, love, fails, and fiascos. This, my dear friends, is a complete fiasco. So this is from the subreddit. Am I the asshole? Everyone's favorite, and the OP is let's TTHHRR. It's throw away. Every letter spelled twice. So away. 26. And the title is Am I the asshole for cheating on my wife? Yes. Yes. Anyway, here's the story, and Nashay Maragan kanang disclaimer. So he said that this is a throwaway because my wife browses Reddit and she'll know that this is about her straight away. Sorry for any formatting errors. I'm on mobile. Okay, so story goes. First of all, I know I'm not perfect, but please hear me out. I don't know where to start, so I'll just get the elephant in the room out of the way. I've 29 male, been cheating on my wife, 31 female, for a little over a year now with another woman, 20F. And I think I'm in love. Uh-huh.
Mm.
You bet your ass you are. She's 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so my wife and I met in college, and then parentheses UK. I think that's high school in America? Question mark. Close
Mm.
parentheses. And dated for about 2 years before I proposed. Things were smooth for almost a year before my wife seemed to change. She was constantly rude, nagging at me for everything, making belittling comments. I began to spend more time at work to avoid her constant negativity. She was diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder and bipolar disorder. Still, I was sure we'd work through it, so I stayed with her. I believed I still loved her. He believed. He wasn't sure, but he believed.
I believe.
Uh,
I
yeah. So
believe.
I believe.
I believe. Asa gani na?
Pag high school.
High
Oh,
Pag
di
high
ba
school.
school.
pag high
Oh.
I
school?
believe.
Asa nagikan? Ang ako may namdaman na jud kay I believe.
Oh, I believe. I don't know. It was a thing. I don't
Siguro
know
sa
why.
isa ka retreat na to or
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
And I believe. I believe.
oh,
okay.
Retreat.
mura.
Sa
Either
fourth year?
recollection
Yeah,
or
mara pag
retreat.
fourth year.
Now, so I think the way he started it, he was already, I don't know, vilifying the wife, but I don't know. It's his POV. Let's continue reading Langsa. 2 years after her diagnosis, my dad died in a car crash. While I was distraught, I couldn't help but notice that my wife seemed almost glad. She'd never mentioned an issue with my parents, but anytime I seemed sad about it, she's saying something like, "It's for the best. You should get over it soon." Imagine telling that to someone namatian ba? You get over it soon.
That's
Yeah.
so and it's his dad pa jud. No?
Yeah. I think that would like warrant a punch in the eye.
A punch in the eye, a poke in the eye. Continuing after the death of the dad, my brother took his loss harder than I did and turned to alcohol. And as a favor, I took him in when his landlord turned him out. I work a lot, but my wife owns her own business and often works from home. I wrongly assumed that I could leave the two of them alone together. But while I was away, they would have sex. And very
Yeah.
Oh,
bluntly just said.
oh, oops.
I found I found this out from a neighbor who walked in on them asking for a parcel. Naging manoktok ra ka kay mangayo ka sa mong ninja ban. Kunya, whoa, at the wah.
Sponsored.
Saw me banging on the counter. Wasn't me.
Wasn't
Wasn't
me.
me. And then I also later found out he had been stealing from us as well.
Yikes.
What a brother. So, as any sane
Yeah.
person would, I kicked him out from my home. I tried to file for a divorce, but my wife went through an awful depressive episode lasting almost a month. I dropped the ideas about a divorce.
Manipulative.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Pa-victim.
it gets worse.
Pussy on.
Kasi yun. So, for a while, things seemed to go back to how they were when I was 20. So after she had the whole depressive episode thing. Okay, things were going great at work and I was climbing the ranks. We just moved into a new house closer to my work. My wife had begun branching out and now owned 2 or 3 shops in the city. She was on a new medication that made her a much more pleasant person. Our sex life was great. I mean, what is this? I'm always talking about people's sex lives here. Okay, and here's what goes next. And then we found out she was having a baby. I was ecstatic. I love kids. My wife and I had always wanted a kid, but every time we tried, it hadn't worked. Soon enough, our son was born. Over the course of the first couple of months, I began to have doubts that he was really my son. I put this off as first kid worries or whatever and continued with my life. Until one evening, and wait for this, my wife sat me down, and can you guess what happened next?
Um, um, not his kid.
Okay. Until one evening, my wife sat me down and told me the kid was my brother's. Ding, 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 ding. Correct, Anjari. But,
Yikes.
worse. Her reasons, and hear me out, her reasons were that she knew I'd always wanted a kid and that our DNA was too close for it to make a difference. Same, but different. But same.
What's up with their head?
All I can say is ew.
Ew.
Right. Like,
Like,
weird na nga mindset. Oy, I think she's making up reasons lang jud para to go with the brother. Oh my god.
para lang ma-justify ang actions.
Yeah,
Mm.
true.
I mean, you
Yeah.
wanted a kid. We can't have a kid together. So it's kind of like your kid because you kind of share DNA.
But it's kinda not.
It's kind of not.
Wala ang bata. Kinsa man akong papa, si papa or si uncle?
So,
You choose. Never mind the fact that
Mm,
it meant she was sleeping with my brother again. Diba? It kind of was resolved, diba, after
mm,
he threatened divorce.
mm.
Okay. Again, I distanced myself. I tried to file for a divorce again, but my wife returned to her depressive state. So, once again, I dropped it. One night, after an argument, I left the house with no intention of going anywhere and ended up in a bar. I got to talking to a girl and we had a one night stand.
Just standing.
Nagbarog ra sila kun. Kami na magbarog ra tay kagabi.
nabanesa?
Justify it. Grabe, no intention of going. It just so happened na napunta siya sa bar. It just so happened nga, ooh, he met a girl. It just so happened. Mm-hmm.
Nanghunaw siya
Don't,
daan, basically.
correct. Yeah. Nanghunaw siya daan. Don't worry. You think that was the worst part? No, my friend. It gets worse. Okay. I couldn't help but think of my wife the whole time. Can you imagine having a one night stand and thinking of your wife? Why? How about you don't? You don't do the one night stand.
Yeah, how about just go
Yeah.
to your wife and do the thing with your wife, right?
But understandable kaayo nga I mean, I think nanghunaw ra sad gyud siya anang part. Kinahanglan
Yeah.
gyud siya nga
Mm.
siya gyud ang
Lain.
only victim here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
So I couldn't stop but think of my wife the whole time, and yet, a week later, I slept with her again.
mhm.
Well, you don't say, sir.
Way to go, thinking about your wife.
Di
So
ba?
thoughtful. She told me things about herself. The girl that he picked up. She told me things about herself. She was living with her cousin. She worked two jobs to put herself through university. She felt like she was alone in the world. So way to go. Kanang nanguan siya og vulnerable woman,
Mm.
no? Way to go, dude.
Classmate sila ni Raymond.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Classmates.
So
Classmate,
manipulation university.
Yes.
our one night stand had become a whole relationship. And wait for it, this line. And I realized that I was cheating on my wife. Oh,
Okay,
everything
yung
before.
processor is from the 90s pa, no? Kay dugay ka siya naka-realize.
Or how about it's broken in the first place?
Yeah. Huh.
So nagsige na sila chok-chak and then siya ka-realize. Nag-think pa ba siya sa iyang wife, di ba?
Yeah.
Nag-one night stand sila.
Mm.
Kasi iyang tanaw, same yan ng Black Mirror episode ba nga, iya gurong na-set ba nga ang naong kay sa iyang wife.
Bitaw sa.
Siya ka-realize.
Anya,
Ewa,
nagka-glitch one time. Ay, di hindi ako ang wife.
sige, padayonon lang na to. Okay raman di ay. So it became a lot easier. It gets better, guys. It became a lot easier when I made her my secretary.
Yeah.
Bro. Bro. Kanang
My
Klaro jud
gosh.
kayo nga nanghunaw siya kay mo
Ah,
acknowledge siya nga nag-cheat siya. But then, God.
daghan gyud
Siya,
kay siyang excuses.
Mm.
Mhm.
diba? I don't want to explain many details about our relationship. She was by no means at fault. I didn't tell her I had a wife until a month or so before I gave her the job. So, like, she was completely in the dark the whole
True.
time. So, luwi lang sa siya ba?
Yeah,
Very.
possible nga nangita lang jud siya line income. Kay di ba?
Yeah.
God.
Okay, kasi she's working while she's
Mm.
studying. Sad gayo. So, I didn't tell her about my son until our first argument. So he's just been keeping things from this poor girl.
Mhm.
I was spending a lot more time at work and my wife began getting suspicious. She stopped taking her meds, telling me they clouded her thoughts, and refused to speak with her psychiatrist. Still, she doesn't know about the other woman. Really, I know I am at fault for a lot of this, and a tragic backstory or whatever doesn't let me off. Actually, sir, correct. This is the one thing he got
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I really do think I'm in love with the woman I'm cheating with. That sentence in itself is just so wrong, and I don't know what to do. So
How can I tell her about you? Feel ako
girl,
dapat kay niya to nga song.
actually, how can I tell her?
Ikanta na siya.
I
Sorry guys, sorry
promise,
guys.
hindi ta
Sorry
manganta,
guys.
sorry na. And siya, yan ay too long didn't read. My wife, who suffers from multiple mental illnesses, has put me through numerous hardships, and now I'm cheating on her. Am I the asshole? Is he? What do you guys think?
The both of them are assholes.
A
Like,
lot of them, including the brother,
yeah. You
like
see,
katusad
sila
siya nga nang nangabusar pod nga gi-take in na siya nangawat pa, gi-chukchak pa ang iyahang sister-in-law like
Gilahat-lahat na niya. Actually,
yeah.
ga-share na sa tanan.
the only
Deserve it all.
innocence kay ang kid and ang katong girl nga what your idea
True.
kana ay wife.
Mhm.
True, I agree, and imagine the environment of the kid growing up ba nga kaya messed up before naborn siya, messed up na kayo, and after he was born, kay turns out his dad isn't really his dad.
Yeah.
His dad is his uncle, and then his dad is with another woman. I don't know. I don't know. That's a big mess. Yeah, actually, looking at the comments, there are a lot of people who said you're the asshole for
Mhm.
cheating just instead of leaving, and some people also say everyone is the asshole. And
Including the kid?
except for the kid, and
I
uh,
mean, probably said no katong secretary. Innocent siya at first, but then she found out man said good, di ba?
Yeah.
Although wala man gi-mention nga
true.
like after ay no ade gyapon siya di ba kay she took the job para kay Bobby siya before the
Oh,
job, di ba?
yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
apparently after to
Realization.
gihatag sa iyahang job kabaw siya but then ni G gyapon siya.
Ni G gyapon siya. Kanya na naman siya nga,
Mm,
I keep spending more time at work. So most likely
yeah.
with his secretary.
There we go, everyone. They are assholes.
So and then there's a comment here that says, "Guy writes 15 paragraphs to justify cheating." I mean, come on, cheating's not
Well,
right.
yeah,
Diba? Yung hot
it's
topic pa
never.
kayo nakaroon, no?
Grabe!
Very, very.
I mean, just recently, katong si Andy ug si Philmar, and then, it turns out, dili day siya cheating. Like, na-hurt lang jud di ay si Andy.
Oh, but
Yeah, kanang girl
still
best
weird
friend
though.
issue.
Girl best friend. And
That's like
they got tattoos together and like, tomorrow, today, forever.
that is
Oh
so
my,
weird.
mo din na ang
Oh, ang
meaning. Oh my gosh.
224.
So nagsige keep
Yeah.
wonder the whole day. What's na nga number ka? Parang so na mo room number or something. Or like, is that the time they met?
Ang presyo sa bugas at that time they got their tattoos.
Yeah, grabe jud ang I mean not just that nga issue like before pa like daghan jud kay cheating issues. I mean with our peers po, di ba? We're
Mm,
not gonna name drop but yeah, it happens.
Koan, Maris, nakal that issue.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Like
So,
yeah, guys, why are you cheating? Like,
right.
if dili mo happy, just leave and like, ano to? Gracefully walk away.
Yes.
Exit. Mura ba ka nang
Gracefully walk
ni-resign?
away, Jude.
Mm.
Murag ni-resign ba? Nang graceful exit. Mag-render kag 30 days. Para ma-exit. So, wala siya ako ang segment, guys. So, it is indeed a fiasco, but hopefully, we learn from these stories, learn from other people's mistakes, and, as much as possible, avoid these kinds of fiascos ourselves.
Mhm.
So, what's your take on it?
For me, yeah, dili jud siya, I think related siya to like revenge cheating, right? Like, imo man kong gibetray, so I'm gonna go ahead. And I think mo na siya ang mindset ni Guy, ni OP, nga gichitan man ko ato. So, I think mo sympathize ni ang mga tao nako nga kanang nakabuhat sad ko ani kay tungod na hurt raman ko and mo nang the way he narrated the story kay mo siya nang hunaw. So I think
Mhm.
mo na yung mindset nga okay ra na kay giunhan bitaw ko ni baw raman ko. It's still not good, guys. So yeah, let's not do that.
There are some things, no, that you shouldn't say. Na ganang, I mean, in your heart na wrong. But there are some things na you shouldn't say. Kay, di ba, in your heart na wrong dyan na ang cheating. So,
Mhm.
why would you even ask ba if you're the asshole when clearly you are, di ba?
Mm. And
Right.
Maybe in the
yeah,
graduate good siya college and like he actually has a brain, so like why not use it?
exactly. Exactly. And I
Right.
don't know, like for those nga who feel like they're giving in to temptation, um, I just had an idea. Keep it in your pants.
Right.
Keep it there. Keep it close. Keep it zipped. So that's it for my segment. Thank you so much for giving me your takes on that.
Speaking of gracefully exiting a relationship, our next story is about a very famous relationship. Like ato ang parents, maybe grandparents po di ay kay naka-hear jud ani all over the world. Kay isa ni sa mga pinaka iconic nga breakup ever.
Mm.
So it's about Diana and Charles. Their breakup was like the royal scandal of the century. Messy, dramatic, and so full of tea. Sorry. So,
Tea.
yeah, I like, oh my gosh, tea. And they're like, they're British.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
right.
Pero
Okay.
British.
So here's what we know about their marriage. Charles was already emotionally involved with another woman. Well, we know her man,
Mhm.
Camilla Parker Bowles.
the queen.
Yeah, the current queen. So, like, imagine being in a relationship with someone who wasn't over their ex.
Yay.
Major red flags. Ugh.
Us.
So, like, by the late 80s, the distance between them was very much obvious to everyone. That it got to a point where Diana described their marriage as having three people in it. The People's Princess called out Charles's affair with Camilla in an interview, like by saying that phrase ba. So like, could you imagine like
Mm.
the world knowing your dirty laundry?
Yeah, that's and kaning you're still in the relationship. Imagine how she must have felt ba nga there's a third and three people in that marriage.
Mhm.
So the entire time that must have been like hell for the
Yeah,
wife.
true. And to think sad ba nga nabi as like kids and like during that time naapuday another woman in the story. So must have been so kanang hard for her, and especially being in the spotlight gani, everyone has their eyes on you, so
Yeah, and especially being so young, because like Prince Charles was 32 years old and Princess Diana was 20 when they were married in
ooh,
1981. So like 12-year age gap. Like
yikes.
Yeah.
barely an adult naman ang kuan ay
Yeah.
20, like
Free trial pa
labi nag yeah, so
sa adult.
like 2 years legal.
Mm,
I mean, like in some countries, di pa gud ka drink og
true,
kuan
true.
alcohol. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and like kids impressionable and easily manipulated.
Yep.
So like some people believe na Diana had real feelings jud for Charles. That's why murag I mean even if wala may murag sakit man sad gyud hunaon ba no nga tay three peoples in your relationship
Yeah.
and ikaw pa jud
Mm-mm.
ang outsider.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, ikaw ang legal wife but ikaw ang outsider. So yeah.
Mm-mm.
So by 1992, they've officially separated and were divorced in 1996. And pag 1994 though, that's when the revenge dress
Mm.
graced the public eye.
Love it.
Kay,
Love it.
in an interview, Charles admitted openly na nagizlay relationship with Camilla.
Mm.
And then, after ato nga interview, nakita si Princess Diana wearing the the revenge dress, the
Mhm.
iconic revenge dress.
Yes.
We love
Yeah,
that.
Yep.
grabe jud. Murag ang rebellion ba? Like pero with class gani like
True,
oh
true.
Yes,
Like
and
ngayon jud kay siya with that
yeah
kanang like in movies nga kanang mukalit og change ang main character into something
yeah
edgy and like girl, go get it.
grabe
that was it for Diana.
grabe
And she looked so cute in that dress.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
yeah
so
yeah
napamukha gyud ni Charles that this is what you're missing out on.
Yes.
You ain't having
yeah.
any of this anymore.
But I guess no bisan pag koan nin ana gani sad jud ang na kuan gani ni Diana kay like Charles still didn't love her mangyapon good even like being all that gani. Diana was really loved by the people. She was really popular with the masses when she broke boundaries and challenged royal norms. So this was when she shook the hand of an AIDS patient
Mm.
in 1987. There was so much fear and stigma surrounding HIV and AIDS that people thought you could catch it just by touching someone infected. A lot of the patients were isolated because of the misinformation. But Diana's actions sent a clear message. HIV and AIDS cannot be transmitted through touch. These people need compassion, not fear. So no other public figure was doing this. So Diana helped change the conversation about AIDS and HIV, and the people were motivated to question the misinformation they've been fed, leading to a drive for better education and awareness. So like this was a really great use of Diana's influence, Diana's
True.
True.
thirst for the spotlight. Di ba?
True. True. I
So
agree.
yeah.
At that time, I guess, like it was like I think 90s na atong naimurag AIDS pandemic. Good.
Mhm.
The misinformation at that time was just as bad as the
As
AIDS
now.
pandemic itself.
I mean, even now, naagya po yung mga tao nga mo believe nga just by touching them could like, naagya po yung mga
Yeah.
tao ngayon ang mindset, di ba? So, if, I think better na lang siya now, i-compare before kay mas open-minded and mas informed man ang mga tao good karon. But, di lang jud nato malikayan nga napadyoy gihapon inana ang mindset towards that issue. So, yep.
Yes, even like super like well educated individuals
Mm,
naagi
true.
hapoy like biases and
Mhm.
unsa pa na against certain diseases.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we can't change everyone who doesn't want to be changed, like yeah.
True.
True.
Pero at least sa side sa patients and like their loved ones na understand gani ang
Mm-hmm.
koan and like na advocate for them.
True.
So yeah, go Princess Diana,
Team
True.
Diana all the
Team
way.
Diana.
She
So
had a lot of great advocacies during her time
True.
in the
True.
yeah,
spotlight.
true. So Diana turned into an absolute star. The public adored her because she was so real and relatable. You know, and Charles, well, he wasn't really that popular to begin with, and no one really cheered for him. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry. But really, it was messy because behind the glitz and glamour, they were miserable together. Two people who were just not meant to be.
True.
But Diana walked away from it all with so much grace and power. Yeah, samo na ang story.
I love
Yes.
that.
I mean, even after her death, her untimely death, like dako gyud kay impact ang ihang good actions and
Mm-hmm.
I mean even the fashion.
True. True.
True.
So what do you guys think?
Yeah, I think that was, I mean, at that time, crazy messy. I mean, and I
Mm-hmm.
want to bring up something really super crazy. And I think I've sent you guys some screenshots about this hilarious thing before. But Tampon Gate, Tampon Gate. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
you guys saw that.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that one time that Charles's phone or conversation with Camilla was tapped, and very unfortunately for the guy's ears, katong nagtap. Very unfortunately for his ears, he heard Charles say something along the lines of he would want to be Camilla's tampon. Why?
Ah,
Oh my gosh.
ew. Ew.
Oh.
I mean, why though?
I mean, should we kink shame or like kink judge?
Kink judge.
King.
Oh, ew, no.
Why? That is so gross. And I think at that time they were still like not divorced. They were
Officially
still together.
divorced.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm,
So that's why
Mm-hmm.
it went crazy at that time. That disgusting.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
think just want to add ba nga yung impact gani like even now daghan gyapon kag makita articles and like mga let's say murag mga throwback nila sa unsay available nga media with Diana ba and I mean for me siguro personally no kay mas ganan mang jud gud ko ni Harry. So murag for me mo to siya ang good thing nga ni come out nilang duha
yes.
even with all the misery kay almost same ang uslag murag the way they stand for their principles ba nga si Harry kay dasad siya mga nice kay nga advocacies and you know the way nga murag na I don't know the whole story with like being kicked out of the you know kato siya nga issue nga dili na siya
The royal
ang or
family.
the royal
Mm,
family so murag compare nimo ba nga this is how her mom stood up to the royal family before and then you
Yeah.
see that Harry doing that now so makaana ka nga even wala na sa Diana yung impact murag felt gihapon sa mga
yeah.
supporters through Harry ina na ba
She brought awareness to so many things.
mhm
No? And I will never forget that one documentary I saw na she brought awareness. Katong she walked through a minefield and yeah,
mm.
she did. And can you imagine the lives of the actual people who actually have to deal with that sa ilahang lugar nga na mga ingon ana,
Mm-mm.
you know? So I don't know. Like it was like, hey, the world is a mess. Calling everyone out. Let's do
True.
something about it. That was the vibe I was getting from her. So
Mhm.
although ano, she was accused in a way, but yeah, but she loved the spotlight. She loved
Mhm.
it a little bit too much.
Mhm.
She was enjoying it even with all the horrible stuff going on. But a lot of good things came out
True.
of it.
Even with that murag claim or pag-imply nga she loved the spotlight too much kay she was using the spotlight in a good way when good like
True.
uh I mean, for me siguro if kanang daghan kay ko gusto isulti to the world, I would want people to listen to me. Ina na gani nga part, and I think saya lang kay lucky mo gud siya nga people do want to listen to her. So siguro with her nga daghan ka siya ganahan isulti, so ang mga haters probably moingon nga you loved it too much,
Charles.
siguro sobraan ra ka, di ba? So yeah, I would side with Diana jud gyapon kay good things man gud ang iyang nabuhat. I mean, maybe from what I know of, but you know how the public sees her, good things man jud good. So
Number one hater, si Charles.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, King.
I mean, especially when he disappeared in the background around her.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't hate that if like ganansad ka sa spotlight and dili gid
Mm,
mahatag sa imo?
true.
I mean, is he even the favorite child? Only the queen herself can answer. Pero rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Queen.
We need a Ouija board for that, yes.
Good stuff, Kate.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Yes.
Well done. I like the theme today. It's a mess from start to finish.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So, kung naglabad sa din yung ulo, let us know. You can comment on YouTube, Spotify. Naglabad na mo, especially sa second story. Oh,
Very like, oh,
labad jud kay sa ulo. Like, guy, ambot
Ah,
lang. Good luck na lang sa kid now nga.
true.
I think probably facing challenges ana nga part. So,
yeah. Okay, so here's the question. In our second story, what was the job offered to the mistress? Lock in your answers.
Ding ding
yes.
ding ding ding.
The blend's over for now, but the chaos never stops.
Stay tuned. Stay bold.
And we'll catch you on the flip side.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye guys.
Bye.